So let's look at some POKA YOKE examples. Here you have an airport, and you sit here and you look at it and you say, well, what's the POKA YOKE? Well, you see those escalators there. You see people have to get through to the escalators. Well, there are these poles there, and the poles are designed close enough together so that people can get through, but they can't be bringing those airport carts through there. Yes, you can lift your luggage up over there, but they had a limit on where you could take your carts, and no carts beyond this point. So therefore, those bars basically stopped you from dragging the carts through there and taking them to places they didn't want them at. Another example here is someone who obviously was forgetting their phone all the time when they were heading out in the morning. So their simple POKA YOKE was drop their phone into their shoe at night. So in the morning when they got dressed, they didn't forget their phone. Very simplistic, but very practical. And here's one you don't see very often anymore, but it's a pin. And you may not catch this, but what this is if you look at the clip that goes for if you put the pin in your pocket and you clip it to your pocket, what happened to a lot of people is they would have the ballpoint extended, forget, put the pin in their pocket, and then they'd have ink all in their pocket, maybe come through their shirt. And what that is a catch that when you push down on the clip, it extends the ballpoint, and when you put the pin in your pocket and clip it to the edge of your pocket, that comes out and it retracts the ball point, so therefore the pen is not writing on the inside of your pocket. Very simple thing. Here's another POKA YOKE example, which is this is just a photograph, so you can't see the animation of it, but what this was people were trying to figure out a simple POKA YOKE for sorting nuts, just as an example of how to do a POKA YOKE. And the way this was designed was based on the size of the nuts. They slid them down a track, and they'd hit these bars that went across the track. And if they were small enough, they could go underneath and go to the next point. If they were too large, they hit the bar and slid off to the side so they could sort a mix of nuts into the right sizes, sliding it down here, some into that cup on the right, some into a cup on the left, and the rest of them into the bin at the bottom. And it's just an example of one way of doing it. You may have seen this in places where you have these machines that accept change, and they take your loose change and give you dollar bills for it, where you just pour them all in there, and inside the machine it's sorting through pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and counting it at the same time and producing dollar bills for you. I've seen those around. It's been a while since I've seen them, but some places still have those.